As technology advances, it becomes unclear how much we should do ourselves and how much we can trust machines to do the job for us. This is an even bigger concern in creative fields, where people are demanding more entertainment than ever, but artificial intelligence is generally unable to develop original ideas. So instead what you get is a collaboration, and in the opening for the newest season of BEASTARS, they put that to the test. While it's not a stop-motion delight like its first season, the second season's opening is interesting in its own right. At face value, it's just assembled from clips of the first season, but they've definitely taken that further than you'd expect. The opening was created by a motion graphics company called Hyperbole. Generally, they help out on creating the VFX and graphics for anime, particularly openings and endings. Last year, they worked on both the ending credits and parts of the first season of BEASTARS itself, so this is a familiar group. One of the great parts of their work is their collaborations with 2D animator Kari Onishi, who created the 2D effects here. So the team, led by director Rina Mitsuzumi, took the original clips of BEASTARS and assembled them into an original opening with great use of colour. But then they added a new member to their team, the AI Rina. Rina was created by a group of researchers who used to work for Microsoft, and she basically does everything: singing, painting, talking, fortune telling. But what the BEASTARS team were most interested in was the painting part of that. It's not a major inclusion, but several backgrounds and textures were created by Rina and added into the opening based on deep learning technology. The idea is that Rina can go through the works of over 200 famous painters and use an algorithm to develop original patterns with the same appeal. In a way, it's kind of like how humans learn art. You get inspired by many different sources, and then through that knowledge, you're able to make something new. In this case, it's just that a robot is making it. There are examples of animation and images being created by AI, but at the moment, things are more experimental, and even then, they're often used behind the scenes. For instance, Disney has been collaborating with Rutgers University to develop an AI that would take a script and create a storyboard from it in Unreal Engine. The idea is that this would be able to save time in the process, but right now, while there have been positive results, there are too many flaws to call it efficient. Likewise, BEASTARS' usage also feels more like an experiment than a brand new plan for the future. The patterns created are neat, but they don't really make up the appeal of the opening and instead are just relegated to flashing images in the background. For now, the animation is best created by the experts at Studio Orange, while most of the opening's visual design is still left to human visual artists. But as technology like Rina gets more available and more advanced, we might see more instances of visual patterns or designs being outsourced to a robot. Maybe it won't be more efficient, but it will be interesting to see what it can come up with. Thanks for watching OTAQUEST in Japan. Feel free to subscribe to find out more about the art and creation of Japanese pop culture.